Hey everybody, so I'm checking with you on Sunday, but I'm actually talking about yesterday because yesterday was quite a busy day. So day 2 of my run up to surgery this coming Wednesday. So yesterday was a good day in terms of we had my mum and Lucy and Andy round for a barbecue, and it actually didn't rain while we were having barbecue, which is really great. So that was really good. And then the evening was Lucy and Andy and James and I going to the theatre. This is something that was booked a good while ago, and at my request we did it as one last kind of fun thing together before my surgery, so everybody was on board with that. So we had some bubbles and we had some nice food, and that was all great. So that's the positive side of things. The downside is that just walking to the theatre, I mean, Andy dropped us off just outside, but hobbling to the theatre in the rain wasn't much fun. When we got in there, there was absolutely nowhere to sit. Lucy and I kind of went upstairs and downstairs trying to find somewhere to sit, and there was absolutely nowhere to sit. So it was like standing for a while, and that wasn't great. And then obviously sitting in the theatre for that period of time wasn't great either. So the show was great. It was lovely to be with friends and with James, but yeah, in reality, it was tricky as well. I think the other thing that I hadn't mentioned yesterday when I was talking about all the things that have changed for me since this all became a problem is another really random thing, which is restless leg syndrome. Now, I've always had a bit of restless leg syndrome. The girls used to tease me about it until they realised it actually was a thing. But with the deterioration of my hip, this has become severely worse, to the point where I was then prescribed some medication by the doctor, which is called Pramipraxole, which is a dopamine inhibitor, also used for Parkinson's, but a much, much stronger dose for Parkinson's. And I started on the lowest dose, and I had to put onto another dose because my legs literally twitch involuntary. And it's not just like a little twitch, it's like they can literally be kicking away, and it's the most, if you've not experienced it, it's the most peculiar and annoying thing. So halfway through the theatre last night, my legs started to go, so it's like trying to sit in a theatre with your legs sort of twitching away and thinking I should have brought some meds with me, but I hadn't. So yeah, so overall it was good. It was really good. Also yesterday I had to start using the there's like a lotion or a shower gel that you have to use pre-surgery. So I started on that yesterday. That's not particularly pleasant, and you have to shower with it, and you also have to stick this stuff up your nostrils as well, all to do with infection control. So that all started yesterday, and that was kind of pretty much yesterday. Everybody's been amazing. All my class members have been so supportive about what's happening. All my clients, my patients, again, really, really supportive. I'm very, very lucky. I think everybody knows that, you know, I went on for as long as I could, and now I really need to get this sorted. I'm on lots of forums, lots of support groups for hip dysplasia and hip replacement. And part of that is obviously my own personal vested interest as someone that has these things, and also to support others as well. And I did get quite upset yesterday because someone put a message on there that seen my gait from walking to my classes on Friday morning and said, you should be using a stick, which actually really offended me, because I just thought, I know my body enough to know that if I needed a stick, I would use one. And I did respond very constructively and said, you know, knowing what I do about my body, I really don't think I need a stick. I'm not unstable, I'm not unsafe. And taking away my core stability and my coordination with a stick is actually going backwards rather than forward. I think also it's reflective of the fact that when I took the video, I'd literally just got out of the car, and when I first get up from sitting, the pain is infinitely worse than it is as I kind of walk it off a little bit. So it gets better, but that initial sit down and then getting up is always a bit dodgy. So that's pretty much where I am. And what I'm going to do later on today is upload some information about all the different exciting equipment. I know I touched on the crutches on Friday, but there's loads of other equipment in the house already to help equip me with everything I need to be sort of practical for post-surgery. So I'm going to load that up later on today, and please give me comments about what's going on, and also subscribe if you can, just so I know that you're there and you are listening to what I'm saying. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for your time.